All right, so last week we were finishing the foundation pieces for the torso area of the character. I'm working on continuing this on this stream. So yeah, for those who are not there, this is the head. The head is finished. We're trying to get everything to this level of completion. And we're currently installing the foundation meshes on the torso and the back part. So everything that is red right now is pretty much like just like other parts of the character, and we're just gonna finish like those parts here, like the synthetic muscles, all the other like little details or whatever. Um, right. So also before we start, there was just something I wanted to do here. Um, I still did not fix my my metal material from the startup files of ZBrush because I'm not working on anything like hard surface that requires metal these days, like on my other projects. Okay, synthetic muscles. Question is, am I going to start a new one or just reuse the ones from the previous models? Which is probably what I'm going to do. So I got this one open on the side here, and yeah, I already got all of these. Oops. Like already prepared. They are not double-sided though. As in like, they're just made for one direction. Am I gonna be able to do something with this? Probably if I grab one and I just like copy paste it. One that's still clean, like this one here. Still clean. If I reconstruct subdivision, yeah, I lose its shape, so I'm going to need to keep it in this high level of subdivision to play with it. Um, I'm just gonna place it wherever. Hey everyone, always awesome to see what you're cooking in there. Yeah, thank you. Hey Gypsy. Hello, Wellington Art Cup. Yeah, this character is much smaller than the Mantis. Probably that's the size of the synthetic muscle itself is too big also. Let's just reduce it a little bit. Or maybe not. And let's just work on one side for the moment. Okay, so don't think I'm gonna need the fillets for, not the fillets, but the netting here for this one. Because like I do have like other stuff like membranes, stuff holding the synthetic muscles together. Let's just check my blocking. Like I might actually need it for like around here below to just create like a variety in them. But I'm looking at other places, and it's not like the synthetic muscles are like super um, present. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go without any netting after all. At least for now. Now, what if I go back to subdivision level 1 with this one? And I just apply the dynamic subdivision. Yeah, it does work. We'll work like this then. Oh, thanks for the sub. One more coffee on me. There you go. Here's the coffee. Thanks for the sub. That's much appreciated. Alright, so if I push this one with the inflate, it kind of like drags everything, which is kind of like a bummer. Like inflated by a group like this. Yeah, there we go. I'll give him a proper color right away. Rodriguez, hello. All right, so the way that I'm going to just want to get the proper curve. So what I want to do is I already want to get some kind of like tapering of the mesh. So I just need to like hide part of the mesh, kind of like grow it. Grow it on its length. So there's like a partial masking right now on this mesh. That's why it's tapering. It's not a perfect tapering, but I think it's gonna do just fine for the how much visible these like muscles are. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spread it around. Yeah, this one already has like a pretty big curve that I need to acknowledge right away. So we're kind of like, we're gonna have to place them pretty much one by one, following the surface, if you want to keep the proportions correctly. This one's gonna need to go inside the shape here to acknowledge this metal piece that's like hovering above. We're gonna add another one just on top here. Okay, this we're gonna sort later. Let's go and add another one here. There's already like a curve to the muscles that is not acknowledged, but I'll work on it later. For the moment, I just want to finish the this grouping of muscles. Okay, so that's probably enough. Now let's just make sure that they follow the shape that I need. Because they're kind of like turning back around this area and around this part here, like flaring out. I want to say. So let's once again give them like a gradient in the mask and see if we can just like rotate them like that to get a bit of that shape. So now we're getting much more the shape that we had before. And the movements are big enough and the gradient is generous enough so that it doesn't really create like any like remnants of like using the move brush. Okay, so now that I have pretty much the correct mass of things, I'm going to push things inside here and just use my eye to we're starting to get the correct placement for things. We're almost there, just a little bit more cleanup. Okay. Let's leave it at that for the moment. Some parts were not meant to work well with these muscles right away, like this one here. So I'm gonna need to like add like some like cavity to it to kind of like feel like they're not clipping one into each other. Just that's gonna be enough for the moment. we can already like start like placing some like meshes to kind of like acknowledge that these are all like parts that like interact with each other. As in like they sorry. The words escape me now. But there's like transition in between them or that sort of stuff. Like it's gonna be just like a little placeholder mesh, but you'll see what I mean. Let's use this subtool here. Is there any like clip shape in some IMM that I have here? Just like any clip shape thingy. Not here. Wait. Okay. It's not exactly what I need, but I think it'll do for the moment. Like I need that, but like flatter and stuff. I could just like eyeball it, make it a little bit flatter. Flatter around there, of course, but anyways. That's not necessarily helping what I'm doing right now. Let's just leave it at that. It's kind of like a placeholder anyway. No, I'm just making a mess. Jeez. You know what? I'm not happy with that. I'm just gonna change for something real quick. There we go. I'll make sense of what this is after, later, when I'm doing all the like edge detail and that sort of stuff. So of course there's a lot that I can delete from these meshes for later. For the moment I'll just kind of like squeeze them all in this area. Oops, didn't turn up symmetry. All right, there was also this kind of like cloth layer that I want to add on top. This is something I didn't use as a design on the other insectoids. And the way I'm gonna go by having this piece installed is going to be I'm just gonna start from a strap shape. Oh, it's kind of like skewing a bit, eh? No, never mind. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this shape here, duplicate it, commit to it, dynamish it, not that low. There you go. I'm gonna mask part I want to keep. If I'm not mistaken, that's about the size that I want. Oh no, wait, there's kind of like a curve to it. All right, got it. Now, polish it. Flatten it. And the remesh. So we're gonna try to get a clean mesh out of that. Almost. There we go. All right. A little to save. Yeah, let's check the chat. Good morning. Finally, I'm being able to watch stream live again. Cool. Jim Beige. How's the renovation going? Renovation is finally done, at least inside of the house. They need to fix the entire backyard. That looks like it's just like completely destroyed at the moment. Pretty sick of that. I wish we were completely done, but at the very least, there's no more like people getting in the house and that sort of stuff. No more noise, so it's already an improvement. Oh, David, give me a sub right there. I don't think I said thank you. Thank you so much. Monthly contribution. Thanks for sharing. Helps a lot. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate it. Toasted Treaty. Hello, hello, hello. Jim Bish, crease on the buckle could help. Yes, it does, but the shape was like a weird, like oval already, and I was just really not happy anyway. How do you manage high poly subtool? Do you use it remesh or decimate them? My ZBrush gets really slow with a high poly model. I would just divide it in like parts, like upper body, lower body, and have your like lower body be a decimation while you're working on the high res, so you can just know what you're working around, basically. The Scenic Muscle always looks cool. Yeah, they are. By the way, what insectoid you're the most proud of? Which one at least? Um, yeah, oof. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to say. Really hard to say. Like, I'm really liking this one so far. So, maybe it'll be this one later? I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, let's add a thin layer here. Yeah, that's about right. Automatic angles. Polish by group. There we go. Which means I'll need to lower the synthetic muscles a bit. There you go. Yeah. So these are the elements that will constitute this part of like the synthetic muscles and everything. Yeah, there's another like portion here plus synthetic muscles. Okay, we're gonna place the synthetic muscles in this area as well. I'm thinking we probably can just like reuse these. Once again, I'll delete it on one side. Like normally here, I think I would be doing like all those like crisscross, like the muscles, like the anatomy parts on like human. But since it's like mostly hidden, I don't really feel like spending so much time in this area. We'll work on this clipping later. Okay, here I'm just gonna start from something else. Just want to get like a quick mesh. So yeah, we're just gonna work from this just gonna grotesquely place it like on top. Kind of like get the shape we want. So the goal is that it goes like under the pectoral muscles, and inside the kind of like this shape. That should be good. I remeshed it just to have something a bit cleaner. Don't care for that little star here, but it's hidden. So this one also, thickness, do I already have? Yep, the right thickness. Since I created the mesh from this mesh, it already like has the proper like panel loop attributes and stuff. And once I'm gonna be ready to commit to this shape, I can just like mimic the tension from the muscles that are right under it. And then yeah, we can already like, give it like a bit of an idea. Kind of like that. All right, now we can push this in there. It's probably going to be like a synthetic clothing here as well on this part of the arm. And since every part of the arm are now like synthetic, we can actually like make them softer or stretch them or that sort of stuff. They're not like hard surface parts, right? So they're going to make it easier for while animating. Not animating, but like posing. Well, I mean, I guess animating also if it was meant to be animated. So there's some greeble stuff, straps to place. Yeah, that's pretty much all we need for the torso area. So let's do that. I don't know. I need to start using the transpose more. I use the gizmo mostly. Yeah, I don't like the gizmo. I mean, it has its utility for a few things, but I prefer the transpose line. But that's just a preference. Okay, so I could add like edges on like many of like the objects right now. There's one I want to specifically add because it kind of like it might influence the other meshes. Let's add this little edge right there. Okay, so first of all, let's save. There was always like a little like flaring around here in the this mesh that I didn't like. I think this actually helped to resolve it. There's still like a little pinch in the mesh, like right here. All right, should be good. Well, there's still a little bit of pinching, but should be all right. Should be all right now. Back to what I was trying to do. So I'm going to remove this, get this down. I want to keep only the border that I'll need to make this shape. Which is pretty much everything. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're gonna keep these parts, and I guess we're gonna go with an extrusion. Okay, I'm gonna want to actually, you know what, before I do that. Oh wait, no, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Same thing, just ignore polys. And I'm gonna want to like push it down so I can either like do it manually. Could have tried to use that remesh effect, but I think this is going to be just fine. So I'm going to want to keep like the back face hidden for this one. So I'm going to select the back face, mask it. I'm just going to play with the thickness and the also the slope of this part here. Yeah, I don't want it to be like constant with the other mesh. Like this little like offset of like the mesh here is most welcomed. For here, I'm gonna like push it in because it's not really. There we go. Okay, that's pretty much what I wanted. It just requires me to push this in a little bit more and this in a little bit more as well. Let's give it some then I need to. Hey, Marco, are you beta testing the new ZBrush version for iPad? If I had an iPad, I would do it for sure. But alas, no iPad. We're gonna figure out the detailing of that part later. Whatever, I'll come back to that later now. Let's put a few straps in. We're gonna keep them simple. We're just gonna actually have the element in there. Let's also place them on same subtool as this one here. We're gonna need one strap here, although maybe not this thickness. Okay. We're gonna go with these, but the sizes are not necessarily what I want. So I'll just have to stretch them a little bit. This one is kind of like not rotated in the right angle, so let's fix that. All right. How did I fuck up that part? All right. We're just gonna remake the thickness of these straps because they came with like the little X at the tips, which I do not like. A little polishing. But morph back this piece here. Two little details that come to mind that I want to add. I'm just going to draw the shape and make an extrude here. So it's going to be like some just like a little addition like that. Polish, Z remesh. Too high. Probably good. Add thickness. Oh, we got a raid over here. Raid. Very cool. Thanks, Knaski. It's very nice. Everybody should encourage Knaski and check his channel. That's a lot of sharing the love, which we like. We like that. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Make sure to go check his channel. Give a follow, a like, anything. Hey, everyone. So for people that are joining in, we're continuing to work on the insectoid, the spider. The head is an example of the level of detail I'm trying to achieve. Right now I'm working on the torso, just getting all the foundation pieces over there before I start adding the details, all the greebles, that sort of stuff. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. And right now, yeah, I'm just working on from a few random pieces. So I'll be adding like little pieces here and there. This is just one that I had in mind right now. But to be able to really complete this, I could be adding like the clips, the straps, all that stuff. That's one thing. I could also just finish with. Well, I'm missing a section around the torso, like what's going to be under everything, plus like a few like little details here and there. I think I'll remember to place the clips when I'm ready, so I'll focus on this like center here that's still not done. Yeah. So for here, I just need like a random like cylinder or something. Yeah, actually, I'll take the ones from Mantis. Hey, Hugo M. Velasquez, Chaos, do you like and use Substance Painter also, or mainly Keyshot? No, I prefer Substance Painter and rendering in Arnold. It's just it's a longer process. But for this series, I always use Keyshot just to like be consistent with the renders, right? So yeah, this is one thing that I do. One thing that I do. Just give me 1 second. All right, all right, all right, all right. Sorry, I needed to check something real quick. All right, so back to this piece. Yeah, I'll just need to change the materials for this one because they're not um, working correctly. Oops. Am I masked? Oh yeah, I was masked. Okay. Um, let's reduce the size a little bit because I think it's not going to fit really in there. I'm trying to get those two cables to not cross the center line as well. It's probably going to help. Yeah, for some reason, this mesh is skewered also. Skewed, sorry, not skewered. Just see how. Sorry. I'm gonna have to find like another place that I can put the mesh like that. Hugo are saying definitely Substance Painter needs more preparation on the models so you can use it. Yeah, it does. But I think sometimes it's really worth it. Salut Marco et merci d'avoir like mon projet Ancient Valkyrie. Ça a vraiment prouvé que j'ai fait une bonne job. C'est cool. Bravo. The Painter baking system has improved a lot since the latest release. Yeah, I mean, for my technique that I'm using, I've never really been unhappy with the its baking system. But yeah, any improvement is good for sure. Eventually, I'll just integrate it. Yeah, at some point I'll start reusing a lot of like the same a lot of the same greebles and that sort of stuff. Because the moment you have like something that looks like a cylinder, then it's complex. It's not really worth like making like all like unique. Also, echoing is a good thing. Like having something that repeats. Sometimes it does help with the design of things. All right, so the we just need the inside part now, the in between of everything. And for this, I'm going to want to have an actual mesh in this area. I already have kind of like an inside mesh in some places. So this one I'll actually wait, it's yeah. Like I'll have it for like the front part of the belly. All right. So what I'll do for that, I'll actually insert the untouched blocking. I'll just put it like a random color for the moment. Did I have layers? Oh, okay, good. I'm just wondering where I make the cut. Probably. Okay, so we're going to keep this piece here for that purpose. And we're going to give it a polish. Wait, no, I don't want to get rid of the details after all. Just realized I did the wrong thing. I should have just selected this. I can delete everything. I'll push like the borders in and make a decimation out of that. A dynamesh, sorry. Dynamesh, I meant. And now I can assign it the proper color and material. Is that too dark? Okay. Can make the blocking reappear. Although I'm going to want to delete what's not useful on the blocking now at this stage. So we're going to select parts of it like this. I'm an equalizer. um, Look, guys, I'm not the only one who uses the transpose line. Yeah, I really like the transpose line. That's my favorite so far. Um, yeah, like I said earlier, Gizmo's fine. It's just I feel like there's much more that I can do. With the transpose line. Okay. All right, so now we got our blocking in two pieces. Okay, we're gonna push this part inside because this is not gonna be useful. So it's not a clean mesh, right? But I intend to use at some point, like I said, remesh on this. So a lot's gonna need to be clean at this point. For the moment, I just want this like mesh inside. I'm just trying to get like a clean dynamesh in case it's hard on the processing. Like sometimes weird meshes, they kind of like just make ZBrush act funny. Okay, so now it's like a cleaner Z remesh. Smooth the surfaces. Once again, this is more like for when I'm gonna Z remesh later. Okay, and my point of having this is just to be able to like start sculpting the like the in-betweens basically. A bit like I did for the head. Like this is like the in-between mesh. That's just like in the center of everything. That acts as like the binding agent, let's say. What is your most favorite transpose line feature? Probably the inflate. When you take the move brush and you right click on the outer rim. Yeah, tilting the view is pretty good also. You can also do it like this here, with shift in the canvas. Okay, so now like there are like a few pieces that like don't align correctly, and this is where I'm going to sculpt it so it works. And once this is done, we're actually going to be done with the foundation pieces. We're going to be able to go and start putting the mid detail and the details for these parts. So it's pretty good. I'm really looking forward to that. So we have a few minutes left on the stream. Let's go ahead and sculpt this. There's a lot of like these the mesh that I have here that I'm going to cut in, right? So like all this like greeble stuff I'm doing inside here is like this is not the end of it, and this is just the like the first pass at it. Because once I'm gonna cut in the meshes, which is going to be something we're gonna start next stream, since it's about like mid-level detail and whatnot. Because you see, like, for example, like it makes me want to like dig in the mesh like this. Let's like insert that thing here, but it's not something I want to do now because I want to do it like all in one shot while I'm working on this. Right now, I just want to have an idea of what this internal mesh is going to be in terms of like the design of that sort of stuff. So just a bunch of detailing like that. Uh, that's what's gonna come relatively soon. Let's just give it. All right. That's gonna be the color scheme for it. All right. All right. So, if I remove the polypaint from those two parts, okay, so what is red is still in blocking. What is colored is either finished or it's the foundation blocks. And yeah, so this means that next stream, as I said, we'll be starting the like the detailing on the armor. So you can already see from the blocking, there's like these not plugs, but whatever, like those details that I have to add. There's much more stuff as well coming up. A couple of greebles, clips, attaches, a bunch of stuff. There's the complete backpack as well to do. We're gonna start with the front, really just like nailing the detailing there, and then we're gonna apply the same amount of love on the backpack and the color as well. Color is temporary. Like I said, my goal is just to make it as like rich as the design for the head here. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Ari Dev Arts, thank you so much. Much appreciated. All right. So, anyways, let's do a little raid. Yeah. Let's do a little raid. And yeah, so for anybody that joined in, I'm doing that every week around the same time, same day. So yeah, if you like that, join in next week. It's going to be we're advancing on a new step, so that's going to be interesting. This one for the last I think for the last 4 streams I did pretty much that, which 4 stream means it's pretty much like a complete day of work, 8 hours, since I do these like 2 hours at a time. So yeah, and it took all that time to do all the foundation for the body, which is like, yeah, it's a lot of time, but it's really necessary for like the cleanliness of things and the look at the end. So yep, so we're done. We're done with that. That's perfect. That's awesome. And next week we're starting fresh on a new adventure. So yep, thanks everyone for joining. That was really nice, and I'll see you next week. Ciao.